Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. My name is Daniela and welcome to the second episode of Magical Life Mondays. On today's episode, I have decided to have you guys get to know me a little bit better. In our last episode, I've talked about my 10 goals for 2025. So you guys have an idea what my mindset is like, and also it was for me to make sure I follow with my goals and not back down on anything. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna chit chat, and we're gonna do one of my favorite things to do on a daily basis, skincare. I love doing skincare. I do skincare every day and every night. So I am very dedicated to my skin. So we're actually gonna do my daytime routine today, and maybe in another video, we'll do my nighttime routine. So I am not gonna lie to you guys. This video is a little bit nerve-wracking for me because I am bare-skinned. I'm gonna lean over and let's take these babies off. Let's get real about my skin here. My skin is not the best. I have very dark under eye circles. I do have some marks from my previous pimples. I do have pimples on my face right now, and I do have blackheads on my nose. My thing is that I have to really choose my skincare wisely. Let's just sit down, let's just talk and do my skincare. First things first is I washed my face. And I washed my face with the Glow Recipe Avocado Cleanser. So far, I like how my skin feels and I like how soft and gentle it is on my skin. I actually have a acne clearing solution. This is by Kiehl's here, and this is their Target Acne solution. I put this on before anything goes on my face. Essentially, this is a liquid patch. These are like your pimple patches that you put on throughout the day or night. I do put it in a few places. So I take it directly here. So I put here. I'm gonna do one here, one right here. And I just go like this. And then I just like to tap it in. Next, it is toner. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pore Tightening Toner. I have used this a couple times throughout the years and I've liked it, but I never committed to the full size and I really do like it. It's really solid. And you know what's funny? I haven't talked about myself yet. My name is Daniela and I am a 25-year-old girl. I am a Leo. My birthday is July 30th. I've lived in New York all my life, never moved out of New York, and I am Colombian, Puerto Rican, and Peruvian. I'm 100% Spanish. All right, we're gonna go in with this right here. Is another Glow Recipe product. Strawberry Smooth Clarifying Serum. Really, really good. I use this all over my face, but I really focus it on my nose just to try to get rid of those blackheads. So if you can see, I am married. I've been married for almost 2 years now, and I met my husband in college. Speaking of that, I am a college graduate. I do have an associate's degree in theater with a background in science. That was my dream career for the longest time until 2020 happened. Everything had to shut down, and it really made me rethink my career. So my current job right now is actually a teacher assistant. I love doing it so much. It is my favorite thing to do. I have discovered my love for kids for so long. I've decided to take the stuff I knew from acting and put it into my teachings. And I just love teaching so much, and I love all of the kids that I've taught over the years, and yeah. So I only do this in the daytime because I like how it feels. This is the Pore Soothing like blurring drops. A big thing that happened to me last year. I was diagnosed with celiac disease on May 24th, 2024. And if you're wondering why I remember that day specifically, is one, because of my diagnosis. I realized that day I found out, and the next day I had to travel on a trip. That was a really big deal in my life. I was hospitalized so many times in March of last year. I actually had like 2 severe anaphylactic situations, put me in a hospital for the week. That was one of the roughest things that I've ever experienced in my life, and nobody knew what it was. All this time we thought it was a dog. After many tests, after seeing the gastro, all these doctors, allergists, everything. I'm allergic to dogs and cats, and also guinea pigs. Putting on my glasses back for a second because we're gonna talk. From a girl that was born and raised in New York, who loves pizza, pasta, like anything carbs, you named it, it was my favorite. So I was happy that we solved everything. I have celiac disease. Okay, now I know what I have. What do I do about it? When I asked my gastro, okay, what are the procedures I need to take? He told me, oh, you have to go gluten-free. My whole world felt like it froze because I was just like, huh? I have to go gluten-free. No treatments, no medicine, no cure, no anything like that. Being strictly gluten-free is your cure. How am I gonna survive? Because I'm in New York. I love pizza, I love cookies, I love cake. Like, I loved everything. And it was just taken away from me. And then I had to come home and pack to go to Pennsylvania. And I was looking forward to eating something, and then I couldn't eat it. So it's been a rough couple months, but I've accepted the fact that I need to eat gluten-free, and I think I found some really good gluten-free finds. And you're gonna see those types of videos on here. We're gonna break down gluten-free meals. We're gonna do anything that involves gluten-free and celiacs. We're gonna talk about it on here. Moving on from that, let's get back to my skin. We're gonna go in with this eye cream right here. This is the Glow Recipe Vitamin C Brightening Eye Cream. I put too much on. While I put this on, let's talk about like some of my favorite things to do. I was a competitive dancer since the age of 5 for 12 years of my life, and it was a real big part of my life. Going in with a moisturizer, do I really need to talk about this moisturizer any more than I already have? The Tatcha, the water cream, I still use it to this day. I have so much of this stuff. I am a big traveler. I love to travel. It is one of my favorite things to do. I love exploring new places, seeing new things. I love it so much. I'm trying to count how many states I've been to, but I'm just going to list them instead. Been to New York, obviously, born and raised. I've been to Connecticut so much of my life because of dance. Been to New Jersey. I've been to Maryland. I've been to Pennsylvania. I've been to Washington, D.C. Been to Florida. Florida is probably one of my favorite places to go. It is only for one reason and one reason only. I think we all can guess why.
Their worlds await.
I have been to the state of Washington, and I've been to California twice, and I've went to Nevada. Pause. I've also been to Virginia. So I have visited a couple states, and for sure, I want to visit more. If I could pick a trip to go to, I am picking either Florida or California because those two have the most happiest places on earth. But I really do have to hop out of that bubble a little bit and try to visit somewhere new. Out of all the states I've been to, besides the two obvious favorites, my favorite state so far has been Nevada because of Las Vegas. Definitely seeing more traveling in my future. I'm seeing it. Oh, it's backwards. Again, I don't know if I should talk about this sunscreen again because it was mentioned in my Beauty Wednesday video, my very first video posted on here. This is a really solid sunscreen. Do you know that makeup and like hair products and medicine has gluten in it? Did you know that? Because I did not. I just found out that I cannot have Advil liquid gels, which I was taking for a while, and I was wondering why nothing was working. It's because I was giving myself allergic reactions, right? Great. Fun. I realized that nobody knows me on here besides my friends who watch my video, which if you're one of them, thank you. But yeah, I have to like really keep a conscious eye on gluten products found in medicine, body care, hair care, makeup. It's crazy. If you're wondering what this is. So this is actually lip balm. This is by ColourPop. Do you see the packaging? A lip balm. I just like wearing it because it is a Pokeball. What is your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Eevee. I'm a huge Eevee fan. So that is my skincare, but I'm going to say a few more things about me before we end this video so my skincare can dry so we can film my next video. By the way, my next video is going to be an everyday makeup tutorial video. My favorite movie / TV show. Can you tell which is one of my favorite movies based on this beautiful cup? I saw Wicked in November, and I'm obsessed with it. My favorite all-time movie is Breakfast at Tiffany's, which actually leads me to my favorite color, which is Tiffany blue. It is my favorite movie. I don't know, it's just something about Audrey Hepburn, which is one of my favorite actresses, by the way. It's just like a relaxing classic movie. And mind you, I didn't start watching it until I was like in my teens. My favorite TV show, I actually have a few. If you're talking about not animated, I really like Friends, Wizards of Waverly Place. That is something that always comes up in my head. And I watched that show from the very beginning to the end. And I feel like I've never related to Alex Russo more in my 20s than I've ever thought I would be. Now, if you're talking about animated shows, there is one show that comes to my mind, and it is Daria. Let me tell you, I've watched that series about 5 times, and it never ceased to amaze me. It is just something about Daria that is so relatable, especially now. Now, if you're talking about Disney, my favorite Disney movie, Cinderella, Pixar, is Monsters, Inc. All right, lightning round. My favorite season is summer for obvious reasons. My favorite holiday is Christmas. My favorite foods are sushi, pizza, gluten-free obviously, and my husband's steak. It is the way my husband makes steak, and it's only when he makes it is chef's kiss. My favorite book is the Bible. My favorite fruit is a banana. Fruit? What? If you can't tell, I'm notorious for messing up on words, so you're going to be getting a lot of those. My favorite fruits are banana, strawberries, and plums. My favorite vegetables are Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and asparagus. I do not like olives, ham, and pickles. My favorite pastime is going to Disney World or Disneyland. If I can do that every single weekend, that would be fantastic for me. Favorite day of the week is Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. So the weekends, because it's the one I get to spend with my husband the most. I am predominantly right-handed, but I can be comfortable with my left hand. For now, I think we can close out with that. I feel like that's a little bit more about me. Of course, we're going to get to know each other a lot better throughout the year. Before we sign off on this episode, of course, we are going to be reading one of my favorite verses that came up to me from the Bible. We are, by the way, if you didn't know, I'm basing this on my Bible study, which is A Beautiful Year in the Bible by Alabaster Co. We are going to be in week 2, day 6, and my assignment was to do Job, chapters 3 to 4. It might mean something different to you, but it meant a lot to me just thinking about my life. Today we are going to be reading Job chapter 3 verse 25. For the things which I greatly feared is come upon me, and that which I was afraid of is come unto me. That is the one that stuck out to me, because thinking about my life and thinking about like the way I'm feeling and how I'm living right now, I live in fear. I live in fear for the wrong things. Yes, you live in fear by God, but I don't do that, and that is something I'm trying to work on. That being said, that is the end of the second episode of Magical Life Mondays. Thank you all so much for watching the second episode of Magical Life Mondays. If you haven't already, I am gonna list my last 2 videos down below. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting down with me and getting to know me a little better. And until next time, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.